Hi, this is Plam. I'd like to give you a demo of a dashboard that I built. This one is specifically for a healthcare insurer. So initially you would see the metrics for the total company. On the left hand side you would see the enrollment for the past 10 years. This grid shows the type of services and the PMPM, prior year change metrics, along with a target and indicator as to how well we did compared to our target. On the lower left hand screen we have the demographics breakdown for the membership. It shows the age distribution and gender distribution for our membership. And this one in the middle is the distribution of membership by island. And on the right here, example of a utilization band. This attempts to categorize the users into types of users based on their health. For example, the band 0 is for non-users, people who have insurance but they don't actually use the system, and down to the very heavy utilizers, who are the most severe, who have the most severe conditions, and it's showing the percentage of the membership and the PMPM that it costs for that group of population. I'm going to also show you some features on this dashboard. So if you were to change to this view, monthly drivers, for example, every time you click on a category, these charts change. These shows the percent changes year over year. So if you're interested in any of these views, for example, I click on hospital inpatient. If you want to zoom in on this chart, you can just double click here, and then it'll bring up that chart in a larger view, and then you could actually zoom in or use a slider to control the time period. Here what I'm doing is I'm moving the beginning time from 2004 to 2008. Here I'm moving the ending time, so you could actually have some interactivity in this application. And then it's just, for example, look at this bar. This is a monthly bar for March 2008. I'm interested in this peak, so if I want to see all the other March time period, I can just click on this and it's going to show me all the different March periods for the different years, so I can compare March to March, so you can see the peaks and troughs in some cases. So an example of interactivity with a dashboard. You're not just relegated to the total company. If you want, you can change your group and say, you know what, I want to see different slice of this population. I want to see PPO and HMO. So you can go in here and select PPP and HMO, and then you hit submit, and PPP and HMO will now show up as a population. If you click on one of these, it will just change the view to HMO. Now this is the HMO population. If you change back to PPP, this will show the PPP population. Now what if you want to compare PPP versus HMO? You can do that by clicking on this button here, more, and there's a view here that automatically takes the two populations that you selected, PPP and HMO, and place them on the graphs so that you can compare them against one another. And you can compare them on the different categories. For example, I'm looking at hospital inpatient. I can see the reimbursement that I've made to the PPP and HMO population. So reimbursement is a raw number. It's not normalized, whereas PMPM is normalized per member per month. So you can compare more apples to apples, or cost per service, and also the services per thousand. So this view is a nice quick way to compare two different lines of businesses on the different categories. So here I'm looking at outpatient. I can also look at all the medical, professional medical expenditures. I can look at the prescription drugs. So this is an example of some of the things that you can do with an executive dashboard. So if you'd like to know more information about this dashboard, how it's built, please contact Paul Lam. I will have my contact information will be shown next. And also feel free to try out the application. It is a running application, so you can play around with it. This demo was just created quickly in 5 minutes to give you a feel of what the features are in this application. Thank you very much. Bye.